we go. Well, we're back in Castle Oblivion. And this place is weird. You've already seen that. Let's see, what are our options? Agrabah, Lucas Coliseum, Wonderland, Monstro, Halloween Town. We'll start with Wonderland. Just because I know it's annoying. And I'd rather get it out of the way early rather than deal with it later. It's not too bad, but it's Wonderland. Hey, somebody's coming. And there's the White Rabbit. I'm late, I'm dreadfully, awfully late. The queen will roast me for dinner. If I'm late for the trial, it'll be off with my head next. What do you mean, off with your head? Oh, my fur and whiskers, I'll never make it. That poor, poor, anxiety-ridden rabbit. Off with his head? For such a peaceful-looking place, it sounds pretty dangerous. Key of Beginnings. Wonderland. Okay. Right side, still early games, so these guys are still pretty much just glorified pushovers. These are the annoyances. I call them that for a very good reason. Okay, so it is not fast, which I already knew, but it's good to know. These guys seem a lot more dangerous than they actually are. You just need to remember to jump, and they're pretty easy to handle from there. But if you don't remember, you will be getting just rocked the entire time. So, keep it in mind, you'll be fine. Or don't, and suffer the consequences. Tranquil Darkness. Moogle Room. Very good to get. Really? Nothing? Alright. Button here. Go. Save room, also good to get. Up. Get rid of the vines. This is the flower spawn. Yep. that's the secret to those particular fights. Just hope and pray you get 3 Goofies and you'll be fine. It's mostly a joke. Like I said, they're not as threatening as they seem at first. It's just their damage potential is insane. Like, they will hurt you. And they'll hurt a lot. Oh, that was not what I meant to do, but sure. Charming design, really annoying to deal with. Another Moogle room. Stun impact. 20 to 23. Stun surrounding enemies with a single attack. Kinda hoping for Moogle points here, but there's not. Doesn't seem to be in the cards, ironically enough. Eh, not too bad. Moment's reprieve. Very blue-heavy room so far. Is this the beginning door? Yes, it is. Okay, so... There we go. Gorsh, looks like some kind of get-together. What's the occasion? Hey, this must be that trial the White Rabbit was talking about. Alice, do you understand the charges against you? Trial hasn't even started. You haven't listed any of them yet. Of course not. I've done nothing wrong. Let me guess. Silence? Oh, no, not even. Vaguely polite for the Queen of Hearts, honestly. Feigning ignorance, dear? You are charged with aiding the creatures called Heartless who threaten my kingdom. Fiddlesticks, where's the evidence? The evidence is I forgot. That's the evidence. Because you, Alice, are the one who stole my memory. We can't rid the Kingdom of Heartless until we get Her Majesty's memory back. This is a serious crime. It's a literal thought crime. This is so unfair. So what if you're a queen? Don't blame me just because you can't remember things. Wow. Such insolence. You're talking to the Queen of Hearts. And to think I might have let you go had you apologized straight away. What a brazen thief. That's a brazen lie is what that is, but sure. Who's the brazen one? Sora? The court has reached a verdict. Off with her head. Hold it. This trial is a farce. You should investigate before you arrest innocent people. There is zero way that Sora knows what the word farce is or what it means in like a legal context. What is the meaning of this? How dare you suggest Alice didn't steal my memory? Because Well, what proof do you have that she did it? Hey there, Sophia. How's it going? Oh, absolutely. Give me just a second. Done and done. I suppose you know who the real culprit is, then. I don't know why I'm stumbling over my words today. Huh? Speak or it's off with all your heads. I would love to see you try. Now, out with it. Who's the thief? Sora, the answer to this is very easy. Literally all you need to say is, well, first thought, the Heartless, you know. I'm the thief, Sora. Say that again? Gorse, really? Goofy. You've been with me this entire time. Of course not, but what else am I supposed to say? This is really screwy, Sora. Cards, seize them all. Mini boss fight. Let's go. The main threat in this particular fight is the fact that your deck still kind of sucks. Also, don't use slights too early, because it will end up screwing you over. Ow. Battering ram. I was hoping to get a little bit more done with that, but I guess not. Perfect. Spin to win. Goofy. There we go. Got stuck in the corner for a second there. That fight gets really bad if you get super overconfident and, you know, do what I do and walk in with a deck that's not formatted great yet. But, you know, it's not that bad. Yoink. Card Soldier obtained. And because we leveled up, whew. Where's Alice? Well, got kidnapped. Looks like she escaped. That is optimistic, but sure, we'll go with that. Perhaps she did, but you won't. Didn't I just handle these, like, twerps? But alright. I think we've been trumped. Nice pun, Donald. Also not the time. Run. Again, I'm pretty sure we can take them, guys. Key of Guidance. Or we can just run. Sure. I know we could have taken them. Those are basically filler cards for the moment. remembering correctly, this is going to be the next one. No, this is the boss door. I was incorrect. How many Moogle points do I have? 500. Whoops. Ow. There we go. Okay. It's the first time I've been countered out that quickly, but sure. Go. Oh, I got a shadow card. Not a bad get. Getting the enemy cards can be a bit of a rare drop. You don't always get them. You seldom get them, as a matter of fact. Of course. Break. Yep. They wait just long enough to get your hopes up, and then they tear it away. They're evil is what they are. There we go. Roulette room. Might be good new room fodder. All depends. I am very disappointed that I'm getting nothing from any of these bushes so far. Anything would be a good get at the moment. I'd settle for health. But even that seems a little unlikely at the moment. Stagnant space. Oh, there we go. 10 Moogle points. Ooh, gonna have to make this quick. Before they have the opportunity to heal it. There we go. Perfect. Well, not perfect. I think I got it once, but that's fine. Alchemic Waking. Tranquil Darkness. Whoops. Did not notice that until it was too late. That was my own bad. Words cannot describe how much better this feels to play than the first game. Like, really. It's a little... It's jarring, is what it is. Because it's, like, significantly different. Like, so far I have never once felt like, oh, I'm gonna get sent careening off the edge of something if I touch anything. Which was not the case in the first game. In the first game, I was like living in constant fear that something was gonna screw me over. Go. Vacuum everything up. Fire. Ooh, 4 cost. I'm just going to very quickly put that in the deck. It's not the best thing we could have gotten, but at least this way we have the chance of casting Fire up if we need to. Which, spoiler alert, we will. As long as I don't cast it on these guys. That would be a bad idea. Calm Bounty. Because they work the same as they do in the first Kingdom Hearts game. As in, if you hit them with their element, they'll heal. Which, we don't want that. It's not what I wanted, but sure. Got desperate. Break, yep. Well, that's 2 of the problems gone. I think that might be their enemy card coming into effect, because I think it makes it so that... I could be misremembering this, just to be clear. I think the soldier's enemy card makes it so that you can't get broken out of an attack. Like, it makes your cards indestructible for a short period of time. And I do mean short. dangerous. Right. There we go. 15. Can I just... No, I can't. Waking... Reliver. Again, useful, but not useful right now. There she is. Things got a little crazy back there, but at least you're okay. I don't mean to be ungrateful, but was that true? What you said? Are you the thief? Alice. What? Of course not. Why would I steal the Queen's memory? Yep, Sora only said that because he wanted to save. To show off. Donald. Is that right? Well, you saved me all the same. Thank you. And there's the Cheshire Cat. Show off. It's the Cheshire Cat. Yes, I just said that, Alice. Please keep up. Feeling better after that mad dash, are we? Oh, but you're not out of the woods yet. The Queen's a stickler for justice. She won't forget you till she remembers. Cat. She won't stop hounding you till you get her memory back. Did she forget because she remembers? Does she remember that she forgot? Doesn't matter, I suppose. I don't know. I think we ought to just stay away from her. But Sora, what about Alice? If the Queen captures her again, it's off with, well, you know. Then I guess we better do something about the Queen. You should do something, but you don't have to do anything. Huh? If you can't remember something, it's like it never happened. Likewise, if something never happened, you can't remember it. Try too hard to remember, and your memory might lie to you. Lie? That's all I'll say. The rest is for you to figure out. Bye. Cryptic ass cat. Key to truth. That's clearly not who I was targeting. Again, not who I was targeting. The game is suddenly determined to prove me wrong on the more reliable than one claim for the controls, I guess. I don't know why it's chosen now to do this, but sure. Lasting days. Go. Oh, that's a lot.
Courage.
It's a problem with what that is. Bottomless Darkness. I know what card I'm going to be using if I ever need just a random thing to open a door. It's the one room card I really don't like. I am not a fan of Bottomless Darkness. Oh right, this enemy configuration. There we go. Everlasting Days. The soft lock-on is very strong in this game, if that wasn't clear. Ooh, Teeming Darkness. That can be really good. Or bad. All depends on how I prepare for it. This should be the... Yep. No. Random geometry stopping me is the most annoying thing. Because you can't account for it. Another Calm Bounty. There we go. Strong initiative. Another Blizzard. 2. It's not great, but that's still a Blizzara. Just one, which unfortunately makes it so that all of my 0 cards are basically useless. Speaking of, that's not what I wanted, but sure. else. So here. There we go. Just to see what we get.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it could be something good. Or it could be, like, just what we already have, you know? Not a bad find already. Stop. That's very good to get. Is this room cheaper to work with? Let's find out. It's not. What about... Okay, but what if I go through the room and turn around? There we go. You don't have to save the 9s, but I like to. Gives you more options. The Moogle Shop is a Moogle establishment where you can trade in cards. Exchange cards you don't need anymore for Moogle points. Save up enough points and you can trade them in for a new card pack. You can get a free card pack the first time you visit the Moogle Shop. Here's a card pack for you. Lady Luck. Already not a bad pack. That's item heavy. Ooh, 9 potion. Really not bad. Magic heavy. 9 blizzard. Again, very good. 4 cure. Premium fire. That's good. That's very good, actually. And 2 attack packs. Zero Kingdom Key and a premium 3 Kingdom Key. 2 premium. Alright. And now, go here. card. There we go. And the Key of Truth. What's with the sudden change of scenery? Let's look around. Oh dear. How did none of you notice that they were there? You know what? No. Moving on. Thought you'd seen the last of me, did you? Not really, but... Uh-oh. Game's up, scoundrels. For stealing my memory, I sentence you to... I sentence you to... I sentence... No? What's going on? Where am I? Huh? What in the world am I doing? Confound it, I can't remember. What's wrong with her? Maybe somebody swiped her memory again? Sora, watch out, something's coming. Why is Alice the one to notice that first? Hi, Trickmaster. It's nice to see you again, you weird clown juggling thing. So this is what stole the Queen's memory. Ow. Come on. Well then. Yep. There we go. Get some good damage in while it's stunned. This is the fight that really teaches you how some of the mechanics work. Unless you're not the smartest guy around, like me, in which case you will just do stupid things. Camera. You okay, buddy? Seems to be freaking out a little there. The Trickmaster, by the way, does have a weakness. It's just not a very great one to exploit. Because it's ice. fight's over. Mid-juggle, too. Embarrassing. Poor guy didn't know what hit him. Trickmaster. Okay, so I have been calling it by the right name. That's good to know. You there, all of you. What is the meaning of this? Where did that creature come from? How would we know? So you refuse to answer? You're hiding something. They're plotting against me. Seize them immediately. Please, Your Majesty, wait. It was you who commanded us to destroy those creatures. Huh? Your Majesty, in her prudence, didn't completely trust us at first. And so, at Your Majesty's command, we fought them to prove ourselves. Isn't that right, Sora? We did? I mean, we did, Your Majesty. I told you to do that? But, Your Majesty, don't you remember? Don't be ridiculous. I never forget anything. Of course I gave the command. You did splendidly. Thank goodness for gullible idiots, am I right? Well, that was close. Way to improvise. I never would have thought of that. Yeah, we know, Sora. But the Cheshire Cat said as much. Tried too hard to remember, and your memory might lie to you. The Queen would never admit she forgot, so instead she remembered something. That didn't happen. She ended up fooling herself. What is it, Sora? Huh? Nothing. Well, I guess we'll be safe now. And the Queen won't give us any more trouble. After all, we got rid of the Heartless just like she commanded. Goofy. Don't tell me you've been fooled too. Oh man, Goofy would be the one to fall for something like that. 6 potion. Nothing. Something. Up we go. There we go. Anything behind the door? No. Always good to check though.
Huh? What's the matter?
It's that creepy castle that I was talking about earlier. I know I didn't imagine it. 'Cause that was the castle where Sora had to use the Keyblade to free Kyrie's heart.
What are you talking about, Goofy? That never happened. Oh wait, it's in
Then
sepia
it
tone.
just disappeared. And I was so worried. How could I ever forget that?
Oh, it was when I turned into a Heartless. Wait, that happened in a castle?
You forgot that? 'Cause I remember perfectly.
Then what's it called?
That's easy, it was. Somebody help me. Isn't it your corner?
Every word. I finished the first volume right before we got to this castle. Now then, if I can just find it. Oh, here we go. Let's have a look. Oh, how could it be?
What's the matter?
Oh, my entries, they're gone. Every page is blank.
What do we do?
How could this have happened? I'm so careful with the journals. All that hard work is gone.
That's
The journal's blank.
depressing.
What's going on?
Like, I'm imagining that happening to me, and that's horrifying to think about. Like, I put all this work into something, and then I come back. You know what? No, that actually has happened to me. That definitely has happened to me. I've done, like, weeks upon weeks of work on a draft. And then one day I checked my computer, and it was just gone. I was like, great, fantastic. I'm glad I poured my heart and soul into virtual paper for it to be gone.
What if it's more things?
Huh?
Goofy was telling us about another castle we'd been to,
PS2
but
face.
none of us really remembers it. Do you think? Could it be that we don't remember because we're losing our memories?
Losing our memories?
Hold on. Remember what that mystery fella said? In this place, to find is to lose, and to lose is to find. It must have been our memories he was talking about losing.
So if we keep going, we'll lose more. Guess it really is Castle Oblivion.
So the higher we go, the more we'll forget. Does that mean everything and everybody will be forgotten?
Riku and Kairi too.
Do you want to go back?
Don't worry, fellers. We might forget about where we've been or what things we've seen, but we won't forget who our friends are.
I don't know.
Come on, Sora. When you turned into a Heartless, did you forget about me and Donald?
Of course I didn't.
There you go. No matter what happens, you won't forget your friends.
Oh.
Come on, Sora. You literally have
Right.
something in your pocket
Thank you, Goofy.
to remind you of exactly
There's
that.
nothing here that can make you forget about your friends. Then we have nothing to be scared of. Let's go.
We're on, like, floor 3, and we're already forgetting something that's in pretty
But when I
recent
turned
memory.
into a Heartless, who was the one who took forever to notice and kept clobbering me?
How come you couldn't forget about that?
I'm glad they didn't, like, sweep Donald's anger issues under the rug, because they easily could have. But they went, no, that's a pretty integral part of his character. We have to keep that. And so they did, which I enjoy. Olympus next. Notice no deep jungle, by the way. No Tarzan. Nothing. Not important for the recap game. Well, I say that. It's not even really a recap game. Well, it is. But it's plot integral, and that's the weird part. Look, an announcement. It's for some sort of contest. They're calling it the Olympus Coliseum Survival Cup. Jiminy, thank you for reading the one part on that sign that we can read and not anything else. Oh, there we go. Contenders have to run an obstacle course, battling each other along the way. And listen to this. The great hero Hercules will also compete for the cup. It says here he's never been beaten. Sounds like fun. Why don't we enter too? I thought you could say that. Whenever there's a contest, you're raring to join up. You're going to compete even if we don't, right? I mean, of course. Uh-huh. Guess you better tag along then. Hold it, everyone, there's more. Only contenders who finish the preliminary course may enter the main competition. It says the preliminary course is just ahead. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go. Hades? Yeah. Hercules is a model of true strength and gallantry. The perfect hero. Oh, he's perfect, alright. Perfectly infuriating. Historians everywhere talking about Hercules and or Heracles. Just thinking about that little sunspot makes me boil. Whew, I'd like to drag him into the underworld. Which is why you hired me. Hey, it's Vincent Cloud again. That's right, you're my man, Cloud, is it? Your job is to beat Hercules in the games, and once you've got him cornered, finish the job. Do that for me, and you restore my lost memories, as we agreed. Funnily enough, that's actually very in keeping with Final Fantasy VII. There's a pretty big blank in his memory that he never talks about. Or rather, it's not so much a blank as it is everything about it rings hollow, which he doesn't seem to realize until it's way too late. You have my word. Key of Beginnings. Olympus Coliseum. This place doesn't have the flowers, which kind of automatically makes it more fun. Bounty. Still very similar enemy placements, though. Wow, starting out with finding an Olympia is pretty rare in this place, actually. In my experience, anyway. Usually takes forever before I can find one. Martial Waking. And because there's no deep jungle, they introduce all of the deep jungle enemies here instead. Strike Raid. Hurl the Keyblade forward, stunning and dealing damage to enemies in its path. 3 attack cards, total value 24 to 26. Down. Wild Crush. There we go. Moogle Room. Okay, that should be every enemy spawn in the area. Yep, every enemy spawn in the area. Is there anything up here? Sometimes just standing on stuff can get you extra rewards, so it pays to explore in this game and try weird things out. Because you'll never know when something's going to be like, oh, stand here and you get a really good Keyblade card, right? So was a card. Okay, nothing. I'm going to make the first room a Moogle room so that we can get that free card back. And we can just double back and come here if we need to. Another Olympia 8. Wow, this game is spoiling us? That never happens, by the way. I want to make that clear. In my experience, whenever I play this game on Proud Mode, it is not kind enough to give me stuff like that. It's usually quite mean to me, actually. Here's a card pack. Go. Zero Lady Luck. Could be good later. Okay. Oh. Not the one I meant, but sure. We'll be coming back here anyway, so might as well. Cure. 5. Another Olympia. 5. And what's in the box? Blizzard Raid. Blizzard attack card, attack card. Good to get. Oh, this is the reward door, which means we can't open it at all until I believe we beat the game? Damn it. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. But I'm not surprised it ended up happening. So, an unfortunate reality of a system like this, where you get, like, essentially transported into the fights, rather than just being, like, in the overworld and getting the fights, is that it's very, very easy for you to accidentally end up losing out on a reward for breaking an item. Like, I saw what I think was another Olympia pop out of that barrel, and I couldn't get it. Because by the time by the time the attack had finished connecting with the enemy, the fight had started, so I couldn't get the card. It's gone now. Like, it's not too bad. But it also kind of sucks that that's a possibility in the first place, you know? There we go. It's my own fault. I knew it was a possibility and I still went for the attack. But still. Oops. Come on. There we go. just you and me. Power Wild. And now it's just me. Feeble Darkness. Kingdom Key. Olympia. Just one cost, though. Vendor trash, basically. There are some cards that work, like, exclusively with, like, low cost cards. Like, slights, specifically. I never use them for, I think, pretty obvious reasons. Ooh, another shadow. Once again, vendor trash. Well, not really vendor trash. Technically, I think you can have more than one enemy card. Ow. I think you can technically have more than one enemy card of, like, the same enemy in your deck, but I've never really had the opportunity to do it. Because while the enemy cards are good, a lot of them are expensive. So they just never really seemed all that worth it to have multiple of the same cards in the deck, you know? She's looking me up. Yep. Meeting ground. Bounty. Ah, this spawn. I should have gotten a magic pack from the Moogle. An extra symbol would have been very helpful in this fight. But not too bad. White Room. Nothing. There we go. Wow, bouncy wow. I'm getting very lucky on the enemy card drops. That, like, never happens. I honestly thought that would have been enough. It's a lot of Donalds. And yeah. I had this weird feeling they were going to disappoint me, and I was right. Donald did, in fact, try his hardest to disappoint me there. Donald? No, it's a Goofy. Yeah, good enough. Sorceress Waking. Wow, they are really making me work for that first, like mandatory card. Strong initiative. There we go. The rest. So it's a bit cheap, I know, but I usually stock up on this type of room. As in Feeble Darkness. For exactly the reason you might think. Because it's just really good to have a room where all of their attacks are lowered by 2. Every one of their cards, minus 2, no matter what. Comes in real handy late game. Where enemies start throwing around, like, 9 costs. There's nothing quite like opening a Feeble Darkness and fighting enemies you know have 9 cost cards, and suddenly your deck, which is full of 9 costs and 0 costs at that point, just decimates them. Like, they have no shot. What are they gonna do? Their strongest cards are now only 7. Like, you're clean, you're fine. ReCom bounty. I generally prefer getting false bounties, if I'm being honest. It's mainly a preference thing, but still. Rooms where I can get some, like, extra experience, extra drops, while also, whoops, secure, while also getting a treasure at the end of it. You know, feels a little bit better for me. I'm not going to complain about the compound piece, by the way. Definitely not. Like, you want at least one per world. Looming darkness. Okay, so that should be everything in this room. 5 and up. 7 and up. Well, light room. There we go. Huh? Where did you come from? Don't tell me you guys finished the prelims. We sure did, and now we want to go for the cup. Well, you came to the right place. Not that you stand a chance against Herc. Why not? 2 words. You ain't heroes. You're wrong. Yeah, he said 3 words. Exactly, but that's not the point. How can we prove we're heroes unless you give us a chance? Okay, do you guys see that? He was totally T-posing as he walked into the room. I'm not crazy, right? You guys saw that. He's right, Phil. They cleared the prelims. I think they deserve a shot. You got a point there, Herc, but still. Of course, we could always cancel the games. I'm feeling a little under the weather, Phil. I mean, you didn't see me, your back was turned, but I was just, like, T-posing in the background as I wandered in. I don't do that unless I feel really not great. Cancel them? What for? Old Phil's prelim course was so hard, no one else could finish it. I mean, wasn't exactly what I would call difficult. Is that right? Well, if you let us compete, you won't have to cancel the games. How about it, Phil? Okay, you got me over a barrel, so fine. That is... I don't know how that made it through. I'm pretty sure that would be caught. But sure. Here's how it works, kid. It's Sora, not Kid. Sure, kid. Since your team and Hercules are the only contenders... No, they're not. See, he wasn't T-posing. The games have a new challenger. Name's Cloud. The more the merrier. Now the games will really be something to see. I'm looking forward to this. Don't expect me to pull any punches. Hey, as long as you don't expect me to take them. Let's give it our best. Okay, let's get this show going. But first I gotta explain a few rules. Rule 1. First one through the obstacle course wins. Rule 2. In the event of a tie, a battle will determine the winner. Rule 3. You can interfere with your opponents on the course. And finally, Rule 4. All challengers have to give it everything they got. Alright, enough of the spiel. On your marks, get set, go! Key of Guidance. This isn't exactly a race. It's framed as one, of course, but it's not. You're not timed. Actually, did they just, like, put you straight into it? Okay, they don't, thankfully, because that would have been really funny. Okay, so I need to go back one. I'm doing this because I just want to check to see if I got, like, the only real treasure of Olympus, or if there's another one that I'm forgetting about. Nope, got it. Let's see them try to beat that time. Oh, hey, Cloud. Gosh, that was nice of him to wait for us to catch up. He's not waiting. Remember rule number 3? You can interfere with your opponents on the course. He's looking to narrow the field. I'm pretty sure that's not how you're... Alright, fine. You do you, Sora. You can put that away. I'm not looking for a fight with you, so keep moving. See? He was waiting for us to catch up. Well, we've caught up. Let's take him up on his offer and keep going. I don't see a downside. Guys, come on. I know you all share one collective brain cell, but it's pretty clear what he's implying here. Listen, are you sure? I'm not here for the cup, just Hercules. Today he loses more than the competition. Cloud, come on, you're smarter than that. Why would you say something like that? Like, so obviously sinister. You don't mean, but why? This is business, stay out of it, go win your cup. Nope, not happening. Do you realize what you're doing? Rule number 3, you can interfere with your opponents, right? You're not the only one who wants to fight Hercules. He doesn't want to fight Hercules, he wants to assassinate him. There's kind of a difference. Big mistake. You're right, Cloud. Fighting me is a big mistake. I'm glad you tried to get out of it.
Come on, give me your best shot. That's the best you can do? Fire! Heal! Freeze! Freeze!
He's got a huge deck, I'm now realizing. And Mega Potions. I'm starting to notice a problem. Ow. savage him in a corner. It works, so why not? Fight's over. He can be a bit rough, but a few zero cards kind of just shuts him down, you know. Mega Potion. High Potion. I was wrong. My bad. Cloud? Where'd you go? What, did he use a smoke bomb? What's the implication here? He headed for the finish line. We better go after him. Right. Keeps the truth. Kind of weak, but good to have, so. Really? There we go. ReCom bounty. Up, grab that. Excellent. Yeah, get directly in my way. Way to go, Wilds. You clearly knew my weakness there. Dumb as bricks, I swear. Moment's reprieve. Glad that worked. Sorcerer's Waking. Moogle Room. Zero cost Kingdom Key. Is that it for the room? Sorry, not for the room, for the fight. Meeting ground. Cost fire. I keep saying cost. I don't know why. But that's obviously not what it is. Sorcerer's Waking, getting a lot of those. Stop. There we go. Proving my point, we're getting a lot of those. So I simultaneously enjoy and do not enjoy the shorter fights, because on one hand, you know, no resources lost, you just gain stuff relatively quickly, and you don't have to deal with some occasionally annoying enemy spawns. On the other hand, it does mean that we just kind of go straight back into hearing the Olympus Coliseum theme again. Over and over again. Which, for some people, I can easily understand being a problem, right? Zero cost Moogle Room. Right. There we go. 4 zero costs in the deck. I will be right back. Just need to handle something really quick. Sorry about that. Bit of a leaky faucet issue. Which isn't a euphemism, by the way. There's literally a leaky faucet, like, I don't know, 5-10 feet away from me. And I was starting to be able to hear it through the headphones. And these aren't bad quality headphones, so if I could hear it, it was gonna start getting on my nerves really quickly. So, had to go do something about that. But I'm back. Let's do this last bit of Olympus. There we go. And there. You lost. Give it up, Cloud. We're not done yet. I can't guarantee your safety if we keep going like this. Better worry about yourself. Looks to me like you're slowing down a bit. Don't worry, I'll back you up. Sora? Get all the backup you want. I'm going to finish you and get back my memories. Your memories? Now, Cloud. We don't want to spill the beans. Hi, Hades. Wait, doesn't this technically count as interference for you to just wander into the tournament? Hades, you... Looks like you oversold yourself. All you did was wear him down. This doesn't look good for your performance rating. Let me put it this way. You, my spiky-haired friend, are fired. But my memories, we had a deal. Yeah, and you're failing to live up to it, Cloud. I hate to break it to you, but... Did you really think you could get back your lost memories just like that? Get a grip. Why, you... Out of the way. I'll take care of Hercules myself. Hey. Rule number 5, it's never too late to enter the games. That's not a rule, but alright. Hades, you were behind this from the start. Cloud may have failed to take you out, but he did break you down. Time for plan B. Pack your pita, Herc, because you've just won a free trip to the underworld paid by me. Hold it. Sora, no. Come on, Herc. How can we go one-on-one if you're in the underworld? Pretty easily, considering Kingdom Hearts 2. Good point, kid. I guess you'll just have to go with them. Rule number 6, there are no rules. Haha! I mean, makes it easy on me. Ow.
Feel the heat.
Nope.
Take that.
I refuse to feel the heat. You can't make me.
Take that. That's it.
Well, he made me feel it no matter what, I guess. That was my bad. No, it started me outside. That's nice. Alright, let's try that again.
Take that. Feel the heat. Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that. Feel the heat. Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that. That's it. Take that.
Hurry! Come on! Gotcha!
Take that. Take it.
Did you just hit him with a fire, Donald? Why? Why would you do that?
That's it. Take that.
What possible reason would you have to think that was a good idea, Donald? What the hell?
Take that. This isn't happening.
Donald nearly sabotaged me. What the hell was that? This is why, even if you think it's a good idea, don't rely on Donald, like ever. Hades. He will end up getting you killed. Mark my words on that. He will end up getting you killed. What? The games are canceled? How come? 2 words. Everyone is pooped. Wait, that was more than 2. You gotta be kidding. What about my match with Hercules? I'm sorry, Sora, but you wouldn't want me to compete in this condition. Oh boy. There we go. Let's have a match when I've rested up a bit. Can you wait? Okay, I'll hold you to that. Then it's settled. Ah, the spirit of competition. Gotta love it. Sora, over here. He's coming around. You okay? Yeah. Sorry I messed up your games. Bye. Hey, hope you get your memories back. Forget about what Hades said. Sometimes the tiniest thing can make you remember stuff you forgot years ago. That is actually true. If it's an important memory, there's no way it could ever be gone forever. That's what I think, anyway. How'd you do that? That's for you, for helping me out. Sure you don't want to just come with us instead? Not interested, of course. They had to reuse that animation from the first game. They couldn't not. Cloud. Conquerors of Spite. Oh, we are desperate for some help. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Olympia Forecast. I'm still doing it. I noticed I was doing it, and I'm still doing it. Back to Castle Oblivion, i.e. the plot.
I hope the kid is gonna be okay.
Why bring that up?
I had to be sure that I hadn't forgotten him.
How'd that go for you?
Good. I remembered where I had justified the king.
Well, I remember that too. The king helped save everything by staying on the other side of the door to darkness, I think.
You got it, Goofy.
And me? I'm looking for Riku. He was with the king when the door closed. I guess there's no way we'll forget the most important memories.
That's good, 'cause I don't want to forget.
You seem pretty intrigued by this Sora kid.
Oh no, there she is.
Haven't decided yet. I think what intrigues me more is what you see in him.
There was a time he became a Heartless. And if one becomes a Heartless...
They lose their minds and their feelings. They're consumed by the darkness.
Why are you guys talking
Right,
about this?
but not Sora. He held on to his feelings even as a Heartless. And there's only one other man who's been able to do just that.
It's the strength of his heart. That's what interests you. Why the Keyblade shows Sora's heart.
To unlock the mysteries of the heart. Isn't that the organization's mission?
I am not looking forward to her fight. To be very clear on that.
If we did, what would it have been?
I mean,
I can't think of anything, so maybe that means that I really am losing my memories. But whatever they were, they couldn't have been very important memories, right?
Right. Or else I don't think you would have forgotten it. Look.
What is it?
A good luck charm Kairi gave me. It's special to her, so I promised that I would return it. I'll never forget making that promise. It's why I could never forget Kairi.
foreshadowing.
Am I right, Kairi?
Oh no, he's cracked. He's lost it. He's talking to himself again. What do we do?
Huh? Oh? Do I know that girl?
Hey, Sora! Where did you go?
Sorry, never mind.
We better keep going.
Alright, next up. We've got... Agrabah. Why not? Look, Sora, someone's in trouble. I mean, I don't know, those are just shadows, and that scimitar looks like it'll do just fine. We better do something. Mind if we help? Thanks, I thought I was done for. Even annoying enemies from the first game are actually a lot of fun to fight in this one. Case in point. The Air Raiders, or whatever they're called. Aladdin's great because he'll just give you Moogle points. Like, that's his whole thing. Which means that later on, if you want to get a bunch of stuff at the shop, you can just teleport to Agrabah and use the, I forget, it's like the meeting, it's meeting something. They just keep coming. Guess we better see if the legends are true. Magic lamp, my first wish. Don't waste a wish on these small fry, Aladdin. Come on. Really? Get rid of these Heartless. Why? You don't need to. You're fine. Come on, man. Stand back, kids. Genie of the lamp coming through. Ain't nothing I can't make right as rain. Well, if we had rain in the desert. But enough dry jokes. One Heartless disappearing act coming right up. Waste of a wish. Gorsh. Why didn't you call him in the first place? It's not that simple, you see? Couldn't have said it better myself, but I will anyway. I'm strictly limited to 3 wishes per master, and ixnay on the wishing for more wishes. So you've got 2 wishes left? Better use them carefully. I've got to get back to the palace somehow, but with all these Heartless... Hey Sora, we're headed that way too, so why don't we go with Aladdin? Sounds like a plan. That would be great, thanks a lot. Key of Beginnings. High potion, 2 cost, not great.
Yeah.
Teeming Darkness. I saw something pop out. There it is. Bounty. Neither of them were bot spiders. Well, barrel spiders. Which is what I was expecting, I'm not gonna lie. Should be enough. There we go. Very slow, but enough. Blitz. Ah, this one. Deliver up to 3 blows and a powerful jumping combo upon the enemy. 3 attack cards of different types. So 3 different Keyblade cards, essentially. 10-15 is the value. Another shadow. Wow. Sorceress Waking. Ow. There we go. And pop. Okay. I'm starting to think the game's trolling me. Like, yeah, the drop rate for the Shadow card is the highest among the enemy cards that you're not, like, guaranteed to get from, like, boss fights, right? But still, this feels like... This feels like something was tweaked. Because even the Shadow cards were not that easy to get in, like, the PS4 version of the collection. I know that. I had to spend time to get a Shadow card. Nothing else? Nothing else. Okay. So first off... Go and... nothing. Wow. You need a full combo to break these, so if it gets interrupted by anything, it will stop. 3 wishes. Open that up. Gravity. Google Room. Free card pack and other goodies. You know how it is. Card pack. That is heavily stacked for Olympia, okay. Wasn't expecting that, but sure. Simba. for literally anything other than Simba now. A cloud? A cloud would have been a nice game. Oh, come on. Can't believe it. Still no cloud. Let's try this room. Meeting ground, that's the name. Bounty. Wow, that's a dual spawn, but alright. They are no longer an issue. A lot of con bounties. Collect it. Good. Lasting days. Really? Again. Missed opportunity for a barrel spider. Bounty. There we go. Right. So I have 40 to work with. Can I fit in... Can fit in one Simba. Almost. Hit me in the back of the skull and it counted as I was summoning. I'd call shenanigans, but you know what? I've been saved by shenanigans as many times as I've been cursed by it, so I can't really talk trash.
Courage!
Days. It's a silent like arrival, so that freaked me out a little bit. Normally there's a sound cue, but I guess not in that particular circumstance. Gave me a minor heart attack, but who cares? Another meeting ground. Ow. Simba. Premium. Yep. Another 3 wishes. Last room. Alright, so you will be the premium room, and sure, why not? Have a decent chunk of you, so that'll be for later. Yep. Can afford more again. Very magic heavy. Hey! 9 fire. Definitely not bad. Disappointing. damages, Moogle points. There we go. Looming darkness. Ow.
Aladdin! Goofy!
Whoa!
Yeah! Yeah! Aladdin! Heal! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Yeah!
There we go. Alright, now that should be enough to get. Yep. Perfect. Well, not exactly. I'd much rather have Cloud, but, you know. 3 Simbas is not exactly something I'm going to complain about. Like, mandatory reminder of the fact that he was, Simba was like the unsung hero of the level 1 run at the very end. In the final moments, when my sanity was fraying apart, Simba was the one that came and helped me.
Yeah! Yeah!
Because of an absurd damage formula. Oh yeah, no, it's totally okay to have one of your summons, you know, deal 300% extra damage. That's alright. There's nothing wrong about that.
Heal!
The only possible way it could have been even more ridiculous is... I honestly don't know. I legitimately don't know how it could have been more ridiculous than that. Like, the effects stack in a way that makes sense, and then the very last one is just deal an extra 300% damage. Like, excuse me, what?
Yeah!
That doesn't seem a little odd to you?
Yeah! Yeah!
I mean, thinking about it, it could have been like a reward. He's the first summon you get, he's not exactly the most impressive of the cast. That would be Mushu. So maybe it's one of those things where it's like, hey, you stuck around and kept using him and discovered that he's really, really good in this one niche case, right? In this one particular circumstance, he's a nightmare to deal with. Now you just need to get to that one niche circumstance, which is the problem.
Aladdin! Donald! Heal!
premium room. This'll kill. That was a silly mistake on my part. Yeah, I'll get something. Or I won't. Damn you, Shadow. Strong initiative. Damn it. There we go. Aladdin, we're gonna have to have words about you constantly targeting the quote-unquote like elusive enemy. It's not actually that elusive. You just kind of suck at getting to it. Brave. Yep. Roulette room. Pretty sure this is like the reward. Yes. Eight and up. So, why are you going to the palace, Aladdin? That no-good royal vizier Jafar... Aladdin, that's not really a response to what Goofy was asking. There, you see, now that statement is more of a response to what he was asking. He tricked me into getting this magic lamp from the Cave of Wonders. The cave was crawling with Heartless. I'm lucky I made it back to Agrabah in one piece. Wasn't there anyone else there to help you out? This Jafar guy's got some nerve giving such dangerous orders. I know how you feel, Master. People have been ordering me around for 10,000 years. And what help do I get? I keep wishing someone will wish me out of this gig, but go figure the odds on that. Well, how about I use my third wish to set you free? Doth my pointy ears deceive me? Master, you do that for me? You're not just pulling my top knot now, are you? I promise, Genie. Anyway, there's only one thing I really want. Then we'll just have to do something about that, Al. Can I call you Al? So what'll it be? Fame, fortune, a herd of luxury camels to call your very own? Well, there's this girl. Her name is Jasmine. She's Princess of Agrabah. And that's the problem. It's hard for a street rat like me to get a chance to see her. That's how this all started. I thought if I went to the Cave of Wonders, I could get the treasure. And then maybe Jasmine would want to meet me. Sounds like your wish... well, sounds like your wish should be that you can see Jasmine anytime you want, huh? Well, I've got just the package for you. You'll not only meet the lady, you'll go in style. As Prince Ali. How'd you like the sound of that, Al? Me? A prince? Can you really do that? In an Agrabah minute. I guess the legends were true after all. Come on, let's get to the palace. Weren't we heading there in the first place? Wait, no, this isn't the way to the palace. We're going the wrong way. Al, come on, turn around. It's like very clearly the wrong way. One or above, huh? Not as picky as the last door, I guess. Look at that. Who is that? It's Jasmine. Al, how did you not realize it was Jasmine? It, like... She needs our help. We'll never make it in time. Then I've no choice. Genie, I wish for you to save Jasmine. Can do. Charge! Again, we had time, guys. Literally let gravity do the work. We would have gotten there in time. Jasmine. We're lucky. She fainted, but it looks like she's okay. But now you've only got one wish left. Yeah, see the problem here? Not again. Sorry, Genie, but you're the only one who can... Wait, this is your last wish. Don't waste it. This time let us handle the wish granting. Good old Al isn't exactly the best at thinking things through, is he?
Heal. Freeze. Courage. Goofy.
Loyal!
Aladdin.
That's not good. Heal me. Okay, thank you. For once, you were actually kind of helpful, Donald. I appreciate it. I say that knowing that Donald will always remain the weak link. Ether. It's his curse. There we go. See? We didn't need Genie this time. Thanks, Sora, but I'm still down to my last wish. Also, where did Jasmine go? What? What's happening? Oh no, the lamp. It's gone. What kind of thief are you, Aladdin? Come on. How do you mess that up? It seems my plans have gone amiss. I was certain you'd waste your last wish. What with poor Jasmine in distress and these delightful creatures to deal with. But no matter. At last the lamp and its genie are mine to command. Why are you doing this, Jafar? You've got the lamp. What more do you want? Such an interesting question. You see, I knew you were going to use the lamp to try and win Jasmine's heart. But we can't have that now, can we? Because I am the one Jasmine will marry. You? Certainly you realize that if I marry the princess, then nothing can stop me from becoming Sultan. You're nothing more than a pawn in my game, street rat. Genie, my first wish, deliver Jasmine to me. That's such a waste of a wish. What is it with all of you wasting your wishes on stuff that you can just do yourself? Come on, guys. We need a better class of criminal. Genie, what are you doing? You know what he's doing. It's the rules. Sorry, Al, my hands are tied on this one. I gotta obey whoever has his mitts on the lamp. Precisely. Farewell, Aladdin. You fool. Don't rub salt in the wound, Jafar. Come on, you've already won. Great, now I've lost Jasmine and the lamp. You can feel bad about it some other time. If you don't pull yourself together, you'll never see Jasmine again. You lost the lamp, so what? You can still save her on your own. Let's go. Losing someone you care about is bad, but not as bad as never getting them back. Sora. You're right, I can't give up now. I've got to save Jasmine. But Jafar's got the lamp. We can't just walk up to him and expect to win. Yes, we can. Maybe we can't. I've got an idea. Listen up. And of course, we, as the player, aren't privy to the plan. Don't do that, game. It's annoying. Alright, and... okay, so... over here... then we go here... up you get. There we go. Final boss of Agrabah. What's this? Has Aladdin given up on his precious Jasmine already? Well, I'm not going to waste a wish on the likes of you three. I'll deal with you myself. Will you? Aladdin, now! What? You? Genie, seize him. That's a wish. That's 2 wishes. Al, forgive me. Ow. Just straight decks him. You fell for it, Jafar. Also, ow, all of my teeth. What do you mean? He means that you just blew your second wish. Only one left. Go ahead, use it to win Jasmine's heart. You'll still have us to deal with. Oh, now I get it. Al, you're so clever, getting decked in the face by me, a giant, like, 13-foot-tall monster. Well, well, the cunning of a rat. Hey, that's street rat to you. But unfortunately, you can't see beyond the bait. Your little ploy changes nothing. I can crush you once and for all and make Jasmine my own. Genie, my last wish. Transform me into an all-powerful genie. That's a terrible idea, but sure. Genie, don't look so upset. You know what this means. And somehow we got transported to the room from the first game. You know, the one in, like, under the chamber. It's so hot. Jafar must be doing this. Guess what, guys? Same fight as last time. Ow. Ow. I don't want to aim for you. I'm trying to aim for Iago. There you are. Jeez. Camera's kind of determined to get me killed on this one. Are you gonna drop anytime soon? Could have sworn you're supposed to drop at some point. Oh, this is annoying. Can you get hurt, like, at all? That's a no. Come on. Come on. Wait. Not him, game. Come on. Camera. There he goes. Spitting. Fight's over. First time I've been able to put Al to use, not gonna lie. Jafar or Genie? I think you could have just gone with Jafar. Like, we know what he looks like as a Genie. You didn't need to specify. We wouldn't have gotten confused, you know? Although I think you can actually get Jafar, like, his human form. We rescued Jasmine, and we got the lamp back. Still have one wish left, Aladdin. He sure does. Time for me to make a prince out of this guy. Of course, I'd like to be free, but like they always say, genies can't be choosers. You're probably miffed about the whole puppet of Jafar thing anyway. So, Genie here, stand-up guy. Go on, Al. Wish for what's really in your heart. Be a prince. Get the girl. Also, okay, here goes. You could just pass us the lamp, and we can wish for him to be free. Like, this is powerful, don't get me wrong, but still. Genie, I wish for your freedom. But Al, too late, doing it. Ah, sweet, I had legs. Now no one like Jafar can use you for evil again. Genie, you're free. Aw, thanks, Al. I'm free to go out there and commit various unforgivable war crimes with these powers I still have. Al, I'll never forget this. What about Jasmine? What are you gonna do? I was wrong, Genie. If I used your help to win Jasmine, I'd be no better than Jafar. Jasmine means the world to me. I want to show her the real me. That's the spirit. Thanks, and good luck to you too. What for? I was ready to give up back there, but what you said really kept me going. That's when it hit me. You must be looking for someone you care about too. Yeah. Listen, Genie. Say no more, little pal. I know just what you're thinking. Here you go, Sora. Yoink. Whenever you need me, just call. That okay with you, Al? Of course. Are you sure? Anytime at all. Hey, without you guys, I might never have been able to ditch that lamp. And I think Aladdin will be fine without me for at least a little while. I see. Thanks. Let's hope both our wishes come true then. Take care, Sora. Genie. Oops. Up we go. There always has to be like a ludicrously long ladder in the Conqueror's Respite, and I don't know why. 5 Kingdom Key. Alright, we got more than enough time for another one. It's about an hour per world, so we got time.
Who could that have been before, in my memory? It wasn't Kyrie, but another girl? Maybe... I think her name was...
Sora! Let's go! You want to find Rico and the kid, don't you?
Sure. Man, it was right on the tip of my tongue.
I know it's not... like, it's not Selfie. I realize that. She looks nothing like Selfie. But I do like how Sora never even once goes like, oh, that's right, Selfie. Like, he just thinks Kyrie, and not once is it ever mentioned that he knew other, like, kids on the island. It's always just Kyrie and Riku, which is funny to me.
I remember.
Huh?
There was another girl.
Yeah, Selfie.
What? A girl? Where?
No. I mean on the islands where I used to live.
Yeah.
Besides Kyrie and Riku, there was one other girl I was friends with.
Again,
the four of us
Selfie.
played together all the time.
Sora? Seems to me that's the first time you've mentioned her.
Yeah. I guess I forgot all about her.
Mean, but sure.
she just suddenly went away when I was still really little.
What do you think makes you remember that now?
PS2
I'm not
face.
sure, but it's been coming back in pieces as we go through the castle.
Gorge, do you remember her name?
I don't remember. I feel kind of dumb. We said we weren't gonna forget our friends, and well now, I can't even remember her name.
Nice.
Sora.
Oh, you shouldn't be worrying none. If it's been coming back to you in pieces, you're sure to remember her name just like everything else.
Alright, next up is Monstro. Yeah, Monstro. You can technically do the worlds in like any order, but it's kind of just a good idea to go. But in my mind, anyway, it's a good idea to go in order. What a weird place. Everything's kind of springy and soft. Nice and warm too. I'm starting to feel like a nap. Bad place for it, Goof. I think you should be a little more worried. Who's there? You're inside the belly of Monstro the Whale. Why, I know that voice. Pinocchio? Pinocchio, it's you. Come on out. Is that you, Jiminy? Gosh, I thought I'd never see you again. Gee, there's no way you wouldn't find me again. I'm your conscience. And your conscience will always be your guide, remember? Sure, Jiminy, and I've been a good boy, promise. I didn't tell a single lie. Kudos, Pinocchio. Uh-oh. Well, for Pete's sake. Oops, but how did you end up inside Monstro anyway? We, sort of used a special way. It's so special, we don't know how we did it. That's too bad. I was hoping you could help me and Fogger get out of here. Well, I'll be. Geppetto's here too? Sure he is. Follow me. He's working on this new puppet. I don't know, it looks a lot like this very handsome young man, as a matter of fact. I don't really know how to describe it. He keeps talking about a pea organ, and how, like, Romeo was a success. I don't really know what's going on, but he sure is yapping about it a lot. Follow me. Monstro the Whale.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
Another calm bounty. They are spoiling me with those. Or sabotaging me, one or the other, really. reprieve. Go. Grab it. Okay. Wishing Star. HP orbs. More HP orbs. Go. We'll go left first. Well, right, technically. You know what I mean. At least I hope you know what I mean. Excellent. Nothing, huh? Legitimately surprised. Fire Raid. Let's get rid of some of these, because we have a lot. We can afford to get rid of some of them, you know. There we go. Problem solved. Well, there's the barrel spider. Two of them, as a matter of fact. Shocked and slightly annoyed. Ow. Wow, really? Just a large body? There we go. Fire. Anything in here? It's what, like 4 points? Yeah. There we go. And we got another one. If they keep throwing those at us, we're never going to run out. Which normally, not that bad of a problem. But kind of eclipsing everything else we have at the moment. And there is a limit to how many map cards we can have at a time. Geppetto. Bless my soul, it's Jiminy Cricket. How in the world did you get here? You tell me. How does a clockmaker wind up in the belly of a whale? Well, it's a long story. So you sailed out to look for Pinocchio? And Monster have swallowed you? Yes, but I found my son. I would do anything for my Pinocchio. Including kill. But that's not important here. But now you can't get out, can you? Being stuck in the belly of a whale is awful. Not if Pinocchio and I are together. That makes everything a little bit better. There's nothing better than being reunited with someone you care about. Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't care if I'm trapped here, so long as I have Pinocchio. He's such a good boy. If only he'd stop lying. Well, he still tells fibs. But with a little help from me. Oh, Jiminy, you worry too much. Speaking of Pinocchio, where is he? He was here a minute ago. Where's he gone this time? I expect he's off exploring. That boy's been poking around just about everywhere inside this monster. He won't tell me why it's so important. I tell him it's dangerous, but he won't listen. That boy's a handful. Sora, if you don't mind. I know. You want us to help you find him, right? Come on, guys. Let's get going. Sora learns high jump. Is it automatically equipped? It is. Reward door. Oh. Pinocchio, what are you thinking? You know Geppetto worries when you wander off by yourself. Jimmy was worried too. I'm sorry. What are you doing anyway? Looking for something? Yeah, I'm looking for treasure. What? Here we go again. But Jiminy... Now don't be so hard on the little fella, Jiminy. We promise not to get mad, Pinocchio. Is that why you're afraid to tell? No need to fret. Tell us the truth. We'll understand. Put your trust in Goofy. I was looking for a way out. Father says he's happy, but it's my fault we're stuck here. I shouldn't have run away from home. I want to help Father get back home to the workshop. But he'll worry if I tell him what I'm doing. So that's why you thought you had to tell a lie. You did it because you love your dad. All you need now is courage. What? Tell Geppetto the truth with a little courage. You can do it. If you tell him how you really feel, I bet he'll help you find a way out. And we'll give you a hand. Really? You'll help us? Okay, I'll give it a try. Wish me luck, Jiminy. No more keeping secrets then. Have we got a deal? Sure, I'll be brave and tell Father how I really feel. No lies this time. Great, then your nose won't... Oh right, this room. What's happening? I got a bad feeling about this. Pinocchio, run for it. There he goes with the goofy run cycle. And there it is. Pinocchio. Help! I'm trapped. You don't say. What? Okay, so this fight's annoying. No matter what, it's annoying, actually. You gonna attack? Guess not. There it is. Am I gonna get it in time? No, I'm not.
Donald!
Kinda wish I could jump, but I can't.
Fire! Heal!
There we go. Not too hard to fight once you get used to the idea of there being, like, poison under your feet the entire time, right? Well, acid, but you get what I'm saying. Parasite cage. Straight into the back pocket. Help me, I'm scared. Pinocchio, be brave. How? Don't give up. Try fighting your way out. You are right there. It is passed out. Sora, come on. Be brave. Okay, I'll try. Hey, it worked. Pinocchio, are you alright? Don't worry, I'm okay. Just a little sticky. But I have a great idea. That thing spit me out when I started fighting back. Why don't we try the same thing with Monstro? Of course, if we're lucky, Monstro might cough us up. Great idea, let's go deeper inside and try it. Brilliant plan, guys. I'm going too. No, it's too dangerous. Aw, come on. You should be with Geppetto. No use escaping from Monstro if you two get separated again. Leave this to us. I guess you're right. Be careful, everybody. Keep the truth. Need to get rid of some of these men. There we go. I just used one of you. What? They're never gonna leave. They're determined to stick around. Okay, it's a save point. It's not another calm bounty. We're good. I wish I could have luck that good in my more casual runs. I don't know what's going on. White room. Break a card and render it unreloadable for the length of the battle. Activation 3 attack cards, total value 0 or 27. Either 3 zeros or 3 nines. No in-betweens on that one. So I hope you build your deck entirely around that one ability. Because if you don't, it won't work. Problem solved. Damn it. I saw what it was. Yeah. Random Joker. I mean, they could have just called it Joker. I would have known what they were. I would have known what they were putting down, but sure. elaborate joke. It has to be. Maybe it's like programmed to be this way? I don't know. Like... Like ordinarily, I could swear that they weren't this abundant, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, I could be wrong. Maybe they are just, like, this prevalent. But in my personal experience, like, I usually end up with, like, 90 bottomless darknesses before I get, like, 3 calm bounties. That's what's so confusing to me personally about this. Like, it seems super unbalanced in the other direction here. Teaming? Yep. Really? Stagnant space. hair raisers. Wait, no, that's Hurt by Sleep. That's the Unversed. There you are. There we go. I need to stop saying that. It's like a verbal tick at this point. Or at the very least, it's like well on its way to becoming a verbal tick, and I don't want that. Damn Shadow. Yeah, there we go. Seemed paralyzed for a second. I was like, alright. Zero. Looks like this is as far as we go. Ready then? Let's shake things up. It would be easier if we had someone to fight. Perfect timing. Looks like we've got company. Defeat the Heartless to fill up the gauge. Or gauge, however you want to say it. Fill the gauge within the time limit. I said it twice. Careful, the gauge, gauge, whatever, will decrease with time. Dumbo! What an easy final boss. Woo! Yuck! It's working. Monstro's gonna sneeze. You sure about that? Because I don't think that that's what he's gonna do. Ow. Now I know what getting shot out of a cannon feels like. Where's Pinocchio and his dad? They're gone. They must have gotten out safely. Without you, Jiminy? I thought there was no escaping your conscience. I don't mind being left behind, as long as we're both safe. Maybe Pinocchio doesn't need me after all. What do you mean? That little puppet used to have trouble telling right from wrong. But he's come a long way. Maybe he doesn't need Jiminy Cricket anymore. Seems like he's got a conscience of his very own. Don't you remember what Geppetto said? There's nothing better than being reunited with someone you care about. I bet Pinocchio's counting the days till he can see you again. Well, what do you know? You might be right. Very underwhelming finale for Monstro. Like, granted, I'm not the biggest Monstro, like, fan. But I still think the fact that you don't even end it on a boss fight, you end it on basically like a mini-game, is kind of weird. Screw it. Gonna do it at least once. Free pack's a free pack. I'm not gonna not grab it, you know? Not a great pack, but at least I got a 3 Wishes premium. Have you upgraded yet? You have not. So I'm not going to buy anything yet. Yeah, climb the bones, Sora. There's nothing weird about this, is there?
So what is there anything else you remember about that other Joanna?
Just bits and pieces.
Maybe you could try telling us some more stuff about her. Who knows? It might even help you remember other things.
Well,
Goofy, the ultimate voice of reason.
she was quiet and always drawing. When we'd go to the beach, she'd draw a picture instead of swimming. Sometimes she'd draw us too. She was really good. I remember Riku and I fighting over who she'd draw next. But one day, she was gone, just like that. I think the grown-ups knew the reason. They might even have tried to explain some of it to me. But I was little. I probably didn't understand what was happening. I remember crying after she was gone. But that's all. I still don't remember her name.
Oh, I bet you'll remember it in no time.
I must point out, Sora keeps remembering things instead of forgetting them. It seems to me forgetting things may be the only way to reach the memories buried deeper down inside each of us.
So we should forget in order to remember?
Like those guys said, our most precious memories lie so deep in our hearts that they're out of reach. All that stuff about finding being losing and losing being finding, I didn't get it at first, but maybe this is what they meant.
Why are you listening to the,
Poor
like...
Sora, I think I'm a little jealous of you. How come me and Donald and Jiminy aren't remembering more of the stuff from our memories?
See, again, there you go.
Goofy, let's get going. We gotta forget things faster.
Donald, honey, no. Why? Dumbass.
Just as we intended.
We'll continue with our plan. Let's see how far this group will go.
You had your fun on the first floor. So this time, it's my turn. I'm not going to just give it to him.
Don't break him.
Well, do I detect a soft spot? I'm not gonna break the toy. I'm not dumb.
Debatable.
Don't forget, Sora is the key. We need him if we're going to take over the organization.
I know that you're in on it too. But keep it under your hood, at least until the time is right.
You would have been wise to have done the same, Larxene.
So, Sora, did anything back there help you remember your friend's name?
Her name's the only thing I can't seem to remember.
You gotta try. Hurry up and remember it.
Alright, so... just going to save here. Alright. That is going to be it for tonight. Thanks for dropping by. I tried to squeeze in another world, but I am a little tired, and unfortunately have to call it here. But, whew, boy. Gonna need to grab some, like, Tylenol or something when I get back to my place. Anyway, see you guys on Saturday for more totally normal adventures in a castle that doesn't rob you of what makes you you. Stay safe out there.